One metro costs 30 cents per ride, and another charges tourists $15 for a single trip. Every major city has a metro, but not every metro is built for visitors. Some systems have English on every sign, tourist passes that save you 60%, and trains every 90 seconds. Others? Confusing fare zones, no English, and ticket machines that only take local coins. We ranked 15 of the world's metro systems, not by speed or ridership, but by how easy they are for a tourist who just landed. Here's the full breakdown. We scored each metro on 6 factors that matter most to visitors. Tourist pass value. Does the city offer a day pass or travel card that actually saves money? English signage. Can you navigate without speaking the local language? Station coverage of tourist attractions. Does the metro actually get you where you want to go? Ease of ticketing. Tap and go, contactless, or do you need exact change? Safety and cleanliness. How comfortable is the experience? And operating hours. Can you get back to your hotel after dinner? Each system scored out of 100. Let's count them down. Starting at the bottom, Cairo. The Cairo Metro is the cheapest on this list at just 8 Egyptian pounds. That's 16 cents per ride. It covers 3 lines and reaches the Egyptian Museum and Tahrir Square. But for tourists, it's rough. Almost zero English signage. Ticket machines are coin-only at most stations. Trains get dangerously overcrowded during rush hour. And the women-only car rule, while important, confuses first-time visitors who board the wrong section. The metro closes at midnight, which limits late-night travel. Cairo scores 38 out of 100. Incredibly cheap, but navigating it as a tourist requires real effort. Mexico City's metro is legendary for one thing, the price. 5 pesos per ride. That's 30 cents, flat fare, anywhere on the network. 12 lines, 195 stations, and it reaches Chapultepec, Zocalo, and Coyoacan. But tourist friendliness? Limited English signage. The stations use icons instead of names, which is creative but confusing for visitors. Overcrowding is severe. 4.6 million riders per day on infrastructure built in 1969. Pickpocketing is a known risk on crowded lines. And the system closes at midnight. Mexico City scores 42 out of 100. Outstanding value, but you need street smarts to use it safely. Delhi's metro is modern, clean, and surprisingly well built. 13 lines covering 393 kilometers, the 7th largest metro network in the world. Fares range from 10 to 60 rupees. That's 12 cents to 72 cents. It reaches India Gate, Connaught Place, and connects to the airport via the Orange Line. English signage is excellent. The tourist card offers unlimited rides, 200 rupees for a day, 500 for 3 days. Where Delhi loses points, station spacing means you often need an auto rickshaw for the last mile. And extreme crowds during peak hours rival anything in the world. Delhi scores 52 out of 100. Dubai's metro is the longest driverless metro system in the world, 75 kilometers across 2 lines. It's spotlessly clean, fully air-conditioned, and runs every 4 minutes. A single ride costs 3 to 7.5 dirhams, 82 cents to $2. The Nal card makes tap and go effortless. Stations are modern, with clear English and Arabic signage. But here's the problem for tourists: coverage. Dubai's metro only has 2 lines. Huge tourist areas like JBR Beach, Palm Jumeirah, and Dubai Marina require bus or taxi transfers. The red line hits the Burj Khalifa and Mall of the Emirates, but that's about it. Dubai scores 56 out of 100. Beautiful system, just not enough of it. Bangkok has 2 separate systems, the elevated BTS Skytrain and the underground MRT. Together they cover the main tourist corridor, Siam, Sukhumvit, Siloam, Chatuchak, and Chinatown. Fares range from 16 to 62 baht, 45 cents to $1.75. The Rabbit card works on BTS, but not MRT. The MRT takes contactless cards. This split system is the biggest frustration: 2 different tickets, 2 different apps, no unified pass. English signage is excellent on both. Trains run every 3 to 6 minutes until midnight. Bangkok scores 60 out of 100. Great for the tourist zone, but the dual system confusion costs points. Moscow's metro is an underground museum. Stalin-era stations with chandeliers, marble walls, and mosaics that rival any art gallery. A single ride costs 57 rubles, 62 cents, flat fare on 16 lines with 263 stations. The Troika card is tap and go and easy to load. Coverage is exceptional. Red Square, the Kremlin, Gorky Park, Sparrow Hills, and every major district. Where Moscow struggles for tourists, Cyrillic-only signage on older lines. The newer lines have English, but deep stations like Park Pobdi require 2 minutes on the escalator. Moscow scores 63 out of 100. Stunning experience, held back by the language barrier. Berlin's transit combines the U-Bahn underground metro with the S-Bahn commuter rail into a single unified system. A single AB zone ticket covers the entire city center for 3.50 euros. The day pass is 9.50 euros. Unlimited rides on metro, bus, and tram. Coverage is outstanding. Brandenburg Gate, Museum Island, Checkpoint Charlie, East Side Gallery, and every major neighborhood. English signage is everywhere. But Berlin runs on the honor system. No turnstiles, no barriers, just random ticket inspections with a 60 euro fine. This catches tourists constantly. And service ends around 1 a.m. on weekdays. Berlin scores 66 out of 100. The Paris Metro is iconic. 16 lines, 308 stations, and a train every 2 minutes at peak. It reaches the Eiffel Tower, Louvre, Notre Dame, Sacré-Cœur, and Champs-Élysées. A single T-Plus ticket costs 2.15 euros. The Navigo Easy Card is tap and go. But here's where Paris loses points. The stations are aging. Narrow platforms, steep stairs, and very few elevators. The signage is adequate, but the zone system confuses visitors. RER trains to Versailles and CDG Airport use different fare rules. Pickpocketing on lines 1 and 4 is a well-documented problem, and the transfers between lines can involve 5 minutes of walking through tunnels. Paris scores 68 out of 100. Comprehensive, but showing its age. Madrid's metro is one of Europe's best-kept secrets. 13 lines, 302 stations, and the 6th largest metro network in the world. A single ride costs 1.50 to 2 euros in the center, and the tourist travel pass is 8.40 euros for a day of unlimited rides on metro, bus, and commuter rail. That's half the price of London's equivalent. Coverage is excellent. Puerta del Sol, Gran Via, Prado Museum, Retiro Park, and the Bernabeu Stadium all have their own station. English signage is good, but not universal. Trains run until 1:30 a.m., one of the latest running systems in Europe. Madrid scores 72 out of 100. Incredible value for a world-class system. Taipei's MRT is a masterclass in tourist integration. 6 lines covering all major attractions: Taipei 101, Shilin Night Market, Longshan Temple, Beitou Hot Springs, and the airport via the Taoyuan MRT. A single ride costs 20 to 65 Taiwan dollars, 62 cents to $2. The Easy Card is universal, metro, bus, convenience stores, even vending machines. The Tourist Pass is 180 Taiwan dollars for a full day of unlimited rides. That's $5.60. Every station has clear English and Mandarin signage. Trains are spotless, air-conditioned, and arrive every 3 to 6 minutes. The system runs from 6 a.m. to midnight. Taipei scores 76 out of 100. Hong Kong's MTR runs like a Swiss watch. 11 lines, airport express, and cross-border trains to mainland China. A single ride costs 4.60 to 58 Hong Kong dollars depending on distance. $0.59 to $7.40. The Octopus card is the gold standard of transit cards. Tap it on metro, buses, ferries, convenience stores, and even McDonald's. The Tourist Day Pass is 65 Hong Kong dollars, $8.30 for unlimited metro rides. English signage is flawless. Hong Kong's colonial legacy means every station, every sign, every announcement is bilingual. Trains arrive every 2 to 4 minutes and run until 1 a.m. Hong Kong scores 79 out of 100. Fast, clean, and perfectly bilingual. The London Tube is the world's oldest metro, opened in 1863. 11 lines, 272 stations, and 402 kilometers of track. It reaches every major attraction: Big Ben, Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, British Museum, and both airports via the Piccadilly and Elizabeth lines. Contactless payment works everywhere. Just tap your bank card, no Oyster card needed. The daily fare cap means you'll never pay more than £8.10, $10.20 for unlimited Zone 1 to 2 travel. English is obviously perfect, and the iconic roundel signs are recognizable worldwide. Where London loses points, price. It's one of the most expensive metros in the world. Peak single rides hit £6.70, $8.40. And the system closes at midnight on most lines. London scores 82 out of 100. Expensive, but impossible to get lost. Seoul's Metro is where value meets technology. 23 lines, the third largest metro network in the world, covering 1,150 stations across the Greater Seoul area. A single ride starts at 1,401. That's 98 cents. The T-Money card works everywhere: metro, bus, taxi, and convenience stores. The M-Pass tourist card gives unlimited rides for 15,001 per day, $10.50. English signage is excellent. Every station has Romanized names, English announcements, and numbered exits. Trains run every 2 to 3 minutes, and the system operates until midnight, with late-night owl buses covering the gap. Free Wi-Fi in every station and on every train. Seoul scores 86 out of 100. The best value top-tier metro in the world. Singapore's MRT sets the standard for clean, efficient, tourist-friendly transit. 6 lines covering every corner of a city designed around public transport. A single ride costs 1 to 2.50 Singapore dollars, 75 cents to $1.85. The Singapore Tourist Pass is $22 for a day of unlimited rides, $16.30, covering MRT, LRT, and all buses. Every station has perfect English signage. It's one of Singapore's 4 official languages. Trains arrive every 2 to 3 minutes and run from 5:30 a.m. to midnight. The stations are air-conditioned, spotless, and staffed with helpful attendants. Coverage is exceptional. Marina Bay Sands, Orchard Road, Sentosa, Changi Airport, Little India, and Chinatown all have direct stations. Fines for eating, drinking, or carrying durian keep everything pristine. Singapore scores 90 out of 100. Near-perfect tourist experience. Number 1. Tokyo. The Tokyo Metro and Toei Subway together form the most tourist-friendly metro system on Earth. 13 lines, 286 stations, and an additional 30-plus JR and private lines that all integrate through the same IC card system. A single ride costs 170 to 320 yen, $1.15 to $2.15. But the real magic is the Tokyo Subway ticket. 800 yen for 24 hours of unlimited rides on all 13 Metro and Toei lines. That's $5.40 for a full day. The 72-hour pass is 1,500 yen, $10.15. Available exclusively to foreign tourists at the airport. Every station has English, Chinese, and Korean signage. Color-coded lines with letter number station codes make navigation foolproof. Even if you can't read Japanese, you can follow G09 to G15. Trains arrive every 2 minutes during peak and run from 5 a.m. to midnight. staff at every station, lost and found that actually returns your items, and a 99.7% on-time rate. Tokyo scores 95 out of 100. The undisputed champion. So here's the final ranking. Tokyo takes the crown with 95 out of 100 tourist passes, perfect signage, and legendary reliability. Singapore scores 90 out of 100 as a close second with its pristine, English-first system. Seoul rounds out the top 3 at 86 out of 100 with unbeatable value across the world's third-largest network. London and Hong Kong make the top 5 on navigation ease alone. And at the bottom, Cairo and Mexico City offer jaw-dropping prices but demand serious navigation skills. The biggest surprise? Madrid at number 7, a world-class system that costs half of what London charges, and almost nobody talks about it. Which metro system surprised you the most? And did your favorite city make the list? Drop your experience in the comments, especially if you've used a system we didn't include. If you want more data-driven travel breakdowns, subscribe and hit the bell. We rank every transport option so you don't waste money on your next trip.